welcome back to my channel Some Sprint. So do you ever struggle with reconciling large sets of data in Excel? Maybe you have got thousands of rows in two different sheets, like you can see it on the screen. I do have, it's not in thousand, but yes, this is a very large set of data. And I do also have two different sheets, one in margin report, the other one has income versus cost reports. So you might be wondering, how do I quickly reconcile these with each others to quickly check what's missing or what is mismatched? So well, in today's video I'm going to show you how to reconcile large set of data in Excel by using XLOOKUP formula. So let's jump on it and then see. But before jumping on it, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. I will be very thankful for that. So let's start it now. So let's go through with the data first. So I do have two different reports here. One is the margin report and then the another one is the income versus cost report, right? So in income versus cost report, I do have the company code, income, labor cost, and then the total labor cost, right? And the another report, margin report, I do have company name, company code, jobs, income, labor cost, and then the other expenses. So how do I reconcile my income? Suppose I'm going to reconcile my income here. So what we can see, so in this data income versus cost report, I do have this company. This is the same company, right? So in this, but the income for this company has broken down into different rows. So first we need to get the total income for each company. So for that, what we can do, this is my way. How do I reconcile this data? So what I do, I first of all I create the pivot table. So let's create the pivot table for this one. So insert the pivot table here. So I'm going to create this one on the new worksheet. Yes. And then what we need to do, we need to get the income for each company. So in this way, we will get the total income for each company, right? So same. So what this is, so let's say this is from company, income versus cost report. Income versus cost. So we know this data is from income versus cost report, right? So highlight this one and then make it quite bold, so we know this data is from income versus cost report. And then same, what we need to do, we need to get the same data for the other from the other report. So this is another report, so we are going to create the pivot for this one as well. Insert pivot. So now I'm going to create this one on the existing worksheet. Instead of new one, we are going to select the existing worksheet. So this one, right? So select it here and then same company code and then the income. So we do have the company code and then the income. So this is from the margin report. So let's highlight this one as well, make it bold and right. So let's bring this one row down, right? So we have got the same data for from both of the reports. So what we can see here, we can see, so let's refresh this one. Okay, so what we can see the grand total from income versus cost is 1 million something, and then the another report I do have 1.1. Usually it should have matched with each other, but here we can't. So now we need to find the difference, which company has the variance, right? So this is my method. So this is how I reconcile my data. So what I do to reconcile, so first of all I just create the pivot table to get the total for each company. And then how do I reconcile? I reconcile this by using XLOOKUP formula. Yes, XLOOKUP. Instead of using the old method like VLOOKUP or index and match method, I use the XLOOKUP formula, because we can search our data horizontally and vertically and it returns the exact match without worrying about the column numbers and then the other thing is, right? So what we are going to use, XLOOKUP formula, and this is way easier than the VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP formula, right? So XLOOKUP, what we are going to look this company from where we are going to look. I'm going to select the whole column from here, and in return I need my income, right? If the income is not there, just give me 0, or just say give me not found, right? And then it has given me this one. So let's copy the formula down and then just bring it down and then paste the formula here, right? So just remove the decimals here. Okay, so I do have this income against this company, right? So I have got this one. So now I need to find the difference. How do I find the difference? So first of all, I'm just explaining it again. So first of all, I create the pivot and get the information from each of the reports, and then use the XLOOKUP formula to get the number from the other report, and then now we need to find the difference. Is equal to H1 minus from F4, right? So here we can see there's no difference. Now we need to find where there is a difference. So where there is no difference, we are getting 0 or not found, right? 0 or like nothing. But there, if there is a difference, now we need to check. So this is the, so here in this company CITW0610, in the margin report we do have 7,863, but in the other report here we can see this is 16,038, right? So this is the first one, so we can highlight this one, right? And then the another one, so we can see this is another company where we are getting the variance CITW064. So in this way we can reconcile the data and go back to our system and check these companies, right? So highlight this one. So let's say this is a variance, right? So in this way we can reconcile our data. Doesn't matter how big the data is. So what we need to do, just simply create the pivot tables for each of the data from each of the reports, and then use the XLOOKUP formula and then get the variance. So we can reconcile, doesn't matter how big the data is, right? So today we have covered how to reconcile our large data set. And then the second thing we covered is how to use the XLOOKUP formula. So we have covered two things here. So by using this method, it makes reconciliations very faster, easier, and much more accurate compared to the manual work and then the old method like VLOOKUP formula. So if this tutorial helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments whether you are still using VLOOKUP formula or ready to switch this fully on to XLOOKUP formula. So thanks for watching, and then I'll see you in next video very soon. Yes, thanks for now. Bye.